Hey everybody, I have a fun one for you today. It's a video where I kind of got to be a tourist in my own home city of the San Francisco Bay Area. So this past Memorial Day weekend, my sister and niece came into town. Lee's never been to the Bay Area before, nor Emma, and so it was fun to take her around to a lot of the popular sites. There were a few things she definitely wanted to see, and things that despite myself living here for many years, I have not done either. So it was fun to be able to experience those things together. So I want to make this video, in addition to documenting it for myself, also share with anyone who might be watching some ideas about fun things to do here in San Francisco, both in San Francisco and further south where I live near San Jose. So all in all, they were here for 4 days, and I'll kind of break down what we did each day. They flew in early on the first day, and so I thought, well, since we're already near San Francisco, let's just head north and spend the rest of the day in the city. My sister told me she really wanted to go to Alcatraz, and Alcatraz Island, in case you're unfamiliar, is a former military post that was turned into a prison. It's since been decommissioned, and now it's just a historic landmark, and you need to take a ferry to get out to Alcatraz Island. And I will put links in the description box below that gives more information about all the sites and places and things we did. This is just a little bit of a highlight. It was a really great experience, very well organized. Once you get off the ferry, you get to have an audio tour, a walking tour with an audio earpiece that gives you some dialogue about what's the different parts of the prison and some historical information. After Alcatraz, then we decided to go to the very historic Pier 39. Pier 39 it's on the waterfront, not quite as far down as Fisherman's Wharf, but not as far, I guess you would say, south as like the ferry building and Oracle Park and things like that. There's a lot of restaurants and shops and entertainment. It's not quite like a full boardwalk, but you know, there was one ride that Emma rode, and we had lunch at the Hard Rock Cafe. There were some outdoor performers. Got to see the sea lions. That was very cool. And then, so yeah, that was kind of day one. So I wanted to do a balance of things that I knew both my sister would enjoy, but also my niece. And she's a teenager, and she loves doing amusement parks. So I thought, well, for day two, let's go across the mountain. I really think of the mountains here as hills. But let's go over the Santa Cruz Mountains and go to the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. And we basically spent all day there. We got Emma an all-day pass just to ride all the rides she wanted. Neither her mom nor I were interested in riding any rides. And it is exactly what it sounds like. It's an amusement park. It's a beautiful location. I was really impressed with the cleanliness and the safety. And while we stayed with Emma most of the day while she was riding rides, towards the end, my sister and I walked along the pier out of the park, got to see some more of the beautiful ocean and take some pictures, and you know, got like a coffee, and that was really fun. Day three was a little more chill. It was a little more close to home. We started out the day by going to brunch, and it was nice because by this time it was the weekend, and so Andrew could join in and share in some of the activities. So we had a really nice brunch. And then my sister really wanted to go to the Winchester Mystery House. So the Winchester Mystery House, in case you're unfamiliar, is the former home of Sarah Winchester, the wife of the founder of the Winchester rifle. And what makes the Winchester Mystery House significant is it is now a historical landmark. But Miss Winchester had a lot of interesting beliefs about afterlife, paranormal, things like that. And the house is claimed to be haunted. But if you're into that kind of thing, and my sister is, it's really a must-see. And I've taken other family, and they've really enjoyed it. And then after the Mystery House, we decided that we wanted to go to a movie. So we kind of hung around the mall for a while, which was fun because I hadn't been in the mall in quite a while. And then that evening, we just went and saw the Super Mario Brothers movie and had dinner at the movie theater. So for the fourth day, because we hadn't actually seen one of the most iconic sites of San Francisco, which is the Golden Gate Bridge, I thought, well, you know, let's just drive up north to the city again, and then we can spend the day up there, and then I can drop them off at the airport, and then I can come home from there. So I took them to the Golden Gate Welcome Center, which is a really cool place. They have historic information, plaques, all the things about the actual building of the Golden Gate Bridge, and then you can get pictures. It's very scenic. There's a cafe, restaurant, and a gift shop. So I highly recommend that if you are coming to the Bay Area and you are interested in seeing a really unique up close view of the Golden Gate Bridge. We decided not to eat there at that restaurant because I knew there were going to be food trucks near our next stop. So Emma loves eating at food trucks. And so we got lunch there, and then we went to the Walt Disney Museum. So what it is it's a place that's been curated by Walt Disney's family members and close animator associates and their families. And it's not officially part of like Walt Disney theme parks or anything. This is a private collection, and it really gives you an inside look at, you know, Walt and the making of what we now know of as the Disney Empire. So there you have it. I really enjoyed making this video. I liked reflecting back on what was really a great 4 days doing touristy things here in my own backyard. And of course it was wonderful to see my sister. We hadn't seen each other in quite a while. And so we're going to try to make an effort to do more vacations together and more visits. I hope that if you are planning a visit to California, the Bay Area, this gives you some ideas. If you've been to any of these places already, please share in the comments below. I'd love to hear your experiences and what you've liked. Like I said, I'll put links in the description below. If you have any other questions about anything I've talked about, happy to talk about it in the comments. We can keep the discussion going there. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to be notified of more content I post, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And until next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.